Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is new for me. I decided to create my own colouring tag and hopefully see how it goes. I'm pretty sure I followed the rules properly for what you're supposed to do, and I have looked and couldn't see anything the same as this anywhere, so hopefully it doesn't exist. My tag is called Colouring Discoveries of 2020, and as we go into the new year, I just wanted to look back and find the things that we found and love over the last 12 months, and so that we can share them with others. So there are six parts to this tag. Everything will be down below. So part 1, you have to share 5 new colouring supplies that you have purchased in 2020, new to you, that you now use all the time and absolutely love. So as you can see from what I have below, I have purchased myself a T-Gall pencil sharpener, and this is a lifesaver. I don't get any breakages. They work wonderfully. It holds the shavings for you, and I always use it set on the lowest setting, so I use up as little pencil as possible, which when you're using some of the more expensive pencils feels a lot less painful. And I love this. I've already purchased my spare from Amazon, and it is sat in the packet ready for when this starts to get blunt. The next item that I got a few months ago, I grabbed some Ranger Glossy Accents from Amazon. This is acid free and non-toxic, and it's a clear gloss medium. So I use it for if I draw eyes or glass or anything that I want to shine on the page. I pop this over the top and it works beautifully every time. And I have actually used it quite a bit, and I only have the small size here. This is 5 fluid ounces or 18ml, and this has lasted me brilliantly. I got it for a few pounds from Amazon, and I love this thing to death. I use it even more than my stickles, to be honest. I then have the Spectrum Noir, they're called Sparkle pens, and they come in a 3-pack. This is the crystal clear pack of 3, and it is essentially just a glitter brush pen. So it's glitter liquid in a clear. It comes with a brush applicator. You shake it and then you squeeze it nice and gently, or you're going to end up with a massive pile of liquid on your page. And this is beautiful, stunning, always works really nicely for accenting a page. The 4th thing for me is a very, very recent find. I only just got these, but I love them to death. I got the Pentel Dual Metallic set of 8, and these are the most sparkly, shiny things I have ever seen, and I've been using them since. Albeit that, bearing that in mind, I haven't used the Sakura glitter gel pens before, so I don't have that to compare to, but I love these. These are brilliant. And the 5th item for me has to be my Black Widows. Technically, I know this is probably about 6 items because they do come in separate sets, but I absolutely love these and I use them a lot, and they are fabulous pencils. So definitely my set of Black Widow coloured pencils is my 5th item. So taking us on to point number 2, you need to pick the 5 books that you have purchased this year that you are most glad you did, for whatever reason, your 5 most important pickups, either your favourite or just because they disappeared, anything like that. Just pick your 5 only. I've gone with Thomas Kincaid's Disney Dreams collection, just because it is so beautiful. You get the coloured piece on one side and then the line art drawing on the other, and these pages are beautiful. So I have that one. I also managed to pick up from Etsy Momo Girls, Girls with Music. And again, just stunningly beautiful artwork in these on a gorgeous paper. Sorry, my light's far too bright because it's night time here. And just brilliant pages. So I have that as my second. For my third, I managed to get April's Forest Girl. This is the only one of hers that I have. Also an Etsy purchase, and also shows the artwork on one side, and then this lovely, if you can ever see it because of my lighting, let's try and shift you down a little bit. We have the beautiful pages in these. So my fourth choice is Colin Thompson's colouring book. He is the jigsaw maker, and this is the only colouring book of his, apart from if you have the Colouring Heaven magazine, which I do, that features the Colin Thompson artwork. And it's on lovely paper, this one, and just such original artwork. Beautiful, very, very detailed, very intimidating. So I have, of course, not touched it yet. And then my final choice was Googly's Find Colour, and this is an absolutely stunning book that I'm just so glad to have. It's on a sketchbook kind of paper in cream, and the illustrations in this are just so beautiful. So for point number 3, you need to tell us what is your most precious colouring item that you purchased this year, that because you love it so much you hardly ever use it. So you love it but you don't use it because of what it is. It can be anything, a supply, a book, anything colouring related. And for me, I have selected my stunningly beautiful but hardly used Polychromos pencils. These are an oil-based pencil that are absolutely amazing to work with, come in a fantastic range of colours and are just excellent to use. They always create lovely work, and they are expensive and therefore they do not all that often come out of the box, which I am hoping to rectify this year. I've promised myself these will get more use. So, point number 4, I want you to share with us 5 new YouTube channels that you found this year that for one reason or another either you love to watch or you just love the person themselves, and to share those with us. It doesn't mean we don't like everyone else, but just 5 channels that if you had to quickly pick, you just know for some reason that, you know, where am I going with this? that you're just glad to have found, that you always watch their videos when they pop up. So for me, I'm sure by now you know my choices are very obvious. I have selected Lovellas Colouring because she is one of the first colourists that I started watching and that I found when I started the hobby, and I'm so glad I did because her videos make you feel welcome and they make you feel like you can create the beautiful, stunning artworks that she creates. And her tutorials are just so well done and so nicely created, that she is just someone that I always watch when her videos go live. My second choice is, of course, Lucy Just Adds Colour, because she is a beautiful human being that I found more recently for myself to some of the others, because I've only been watching her a couple of months, and I just love how beautiful the artwork is that she creates, and yet she doesn't seem to understand the talent that she has. And just the self-deprecating way that she creates her videos, and I don't think she quite understands, but the way that she every so often messes things up that make us feel like we're not the only one, that's what happens when you love a hobby and you're learning it and working on it, and that it's okay to sometimes create an artwork that you weren't totally happy with. And as long as she's stopped rebuying everything and ripping everything out, so that in a couple of years' time, when she's looking back at them, she sees the importance of those pages, then yeah, she's definitely my second favourite. So I then have my third choice is Sabrina's Twist of Colour, just because she is so nice and welcoming when you message her and speak to her, and she's just a lovely lady that creates really interesting colour alongs and videos that I really enjoy watching. My fourth choice is an obvious one. When I first started my YouTube channel, she was someone that I found quite quickly, as she posts such lovely, encouraging things, and even mentioned me in a video to try and, help my little channel because she'd seen it. And that is Amberle Silencia, because she is lovely. She is a very, very talented colourist that sometimes I find a little bit imposing to be able to follow anything she does, because I'm not up to that level. But I love to watch her create them because her pictures are stunning. And the fifth channel for me, she's a tiny channel that's quite new, and she's not posted all that many videos actually, but that is Rosie Crafted Colours. And to be honest, her videos are fabulous, but the main reason that I watch her a lot and always check whether she's finally posted anything else is just because she's probably the loveliest, chattiest, friendliest human being that I have ever not met yet, but texted and messaged. She is fabulous, and if you haven't checked her channel out, go and have a look at her completed pages, because she's also very, very talented in colouring and her pictures are beautiful. So those are my 5 YouTube channels that I am glad to have discovered in 2020. So 2 more points left, guys. The next to the last is I want you to share 3 new artists that you discovered this year. They don't have to be your favourite, because I don't think we could pick that. There's too many, it's too intimidating. But just 3 new ones that you'd like to share with people that you just love and have found to be important to you for some reason. So for me, I put this here so you could see something, because it's you don't want to be looking at my wrinkled tablecloth. For me, I am glad to have found Alan Robert. I got his The Beauty of Horror 4. I recently ordered number 2. This is very different to the kind of book that I actually normally have. And I'm just glad. Once you start to get a larger collection and you do a lot more pages, you like to try and find more original kind of work, something a little bit different that is kind of worth adding to your collection. And that's what Alan Robert is to colouring books. So he's my first pick. Of course, you all know that everybody's new to me because I only started colouring this year. But my second pick is Jasmine Beckett Griffith, just because of her beautiful portrait style that she does, these lovely big-eyed girls, and I have her Halloween book and her original art book, and I was very, very lucky to get for Christmas her Forever Strange artwork book. This isn't a colouring book, it features the actual artwork of hers, and that is definitely a new prized possession for me. My third artist that I'm glad to have found, for a different reason really, and possibly more of a sentimental reason, would be Charles Santor. And I think this one more because I felt like Lucy's videos that she did on the Alice in Wonderland pages from this are kind of what brought me into the community itself and started me kind of reaching out, and gave me the courage to actually chat to and kind of message other colourists on YouTube. So he's kind of special more for that reason. Don't get me wrong, I love his artwork is amazing, and I can't wait to colour in the books that I have of his, because I have a few, but that is the reason for me. So that brings us to the last point. I know a lot of people have shared kind of their year-end wrap-up, but I would like to see your 6, only allowed 6, favourite coloured pages of the year. It can be for any reason. It doesn't even have to be because they're your best works. Sometimes we're more sentimental about it than that, but I just would like you to share them and share why. So for me, my first choice is The Enchanted Fairy by Molly Harrison, and I did this little lady here. She was my first attempt at grayscale, and I just think she is a really pretty drawing. Nice and simple. Haven't even done the background, you know me by now. But I was very pleased with the way she turned out. She's got some sparkle on her wings. You won't be able to see it in this terrible lighting. Page number 2 for me is from Black River Art. It's the Dream World page. And this one, although I do love the way it turned out, is more to do with the videos that I put up onto my channel. They're kind of the first proper full colouring tutorial that I did, so it kind of measured a large landmark for me, kind of actually showing you how I colour and trying to give some advice really on grayscale and working on the pages. So that is why that is my second favourite page. I then have this is slightly unusual, I know, but I have from Jade Summers Chibi Horror Grayscale my zombie page, and she's just one of my favourite pages. I had a lot of fun doing her, and that's what it's all about really. When we're all said and done, it's a hobby and you're supposed to enjoy it, and that is exactly what I did. Absolutely love this page. Page number 4 is again a tutorial that I did on my channel. This is from Reptiloids by Vassal Psycho, and just so pleased with how this page turned out. I used the Arteza pencils for this, and this is a up on my channel, 2 parts, showing you how I created the light source and the sky, and how I create my shading and everything. And I really enjoyed working on that with you guys. Page number 5 was just a quick little one that I did for fun. It was Gnomes in the Neighbourhood by Denise Clare, and just this lovely little gnome that I created. No, I didn't. Denise Clare created it. I coloured was the word I meant to use there, with these really fun little birds sat above. I enjoyed that page, and I believe those were the Arteza as well. And my last choice is the first colour along that I watched. Well, not watched because I watch a billion, but followed. And that was Julie's passion for colouring. And she did this page from Mythographic Imagine by Joseph Kattenbang. And she used the Prismacolor pencils and created this beautiful vista with this fox, and that is my last page. So like I said, there's only the 6 points to the tag, and I hope people do decide to take it up. For my tags, I tag Lucy Just Adds Colour, Rosie Crafted Colours, Lovellas Colouring, Sabrina's Twist of Colour, if you're feeling better and filming again, that is Sabrina, Amberle Silencia, and Pebblez Adult Colouring. Obviously, guys, if you don't want to do the tag, that's fine. You can't be forced to do anything. I know the tag's a little bit different maybe, and I think because people have already been sharing their favourite pages, they may not want to do this as well. But I just thought it was something quite fun to share with each other. And I hope that anyone else out there that has watched the tag video is interested in it, doing it in any way, please do. It's absolutely free to anyone. You're all so welcome. Please let me know you did it, and then I can watch your video, because I will be very pleased to see if anyone does it. If you like the video, please like, same as usual, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.